Shema, DurgaDevi here. So Shivadas is always telling me, you should just record some talks. And I always say, but what am I going to talk about? So he said, everyday yoga philosophy, things that you notice in your everyday life from the practice. So I thought I'd start today. And I woke up today, I was feeling really under the weather yesterday, a little better today. But, part of the yogi is to dive deep into things. This is what my teacher, Sharon Gannon, Padmaji, says, is to go deep into the meaning. And I've always been like that too. Like, what does that mean, under the weather? Where did that come from? I mean, I know what it means. So I looked it up, and it comes from back when the sailors would go out on the big boats and storms would come on the bow. And if the sailor was getting sick from the weather, from the storms, getting seasick from the movement, he would go to the cabin down below. And if you know Tom Petty, there's a reference there as well. But he'd go to the cabin down below, or they would go down there because they were then under the weather, protected. So, but the reason they went down there was because they were getting sick. So now we associate with, under the weather, not feeling well. So that was the first thing I wanted to share. But really the real story for today is it's still in the celebration of Ganesha Chaturthi, Ganesha's birthday, which we're coming to the close of the 10 days. So I woke up this morning by Buddha, my cat, licking my cheek, and then really carefully stepping over my head and walking around my body and coming back and repeating that process 3 times. So if you know the story of Ganesha, there's a story of Ganesha and his brother having this contest to win a magic mango. This is one version of the story. And the contest is they're challenged to circumambulate the world 3 times, and the first one back wins. So Ganesha's brother immediately hops on his vahana, the peacock, and he starts flying around the world and looking out there, going out there to cover the world and to win. He wants to, be the fastest. So Ganesha just sits there, contemplates the challenge, and really thinks about what it means to circumambulate the world. And he looks at his parents. This is Sita, by the way. And he looks at his parents, and he stands up and he circumambulates his parents 3 times and sits down. And he says, I don't have to look anywhere outside. You are my world. And so Ganesha wins the prize. And this is an illustration of devotion and compassion and love. And these are the things that Ganesha represents, as well as wisdom, finding, a creative solution to a problem. So Buddha woke me up this way, and I was just so delighted. So I woke up with a big smile, feeling so loved, and thinking about Ganesha. So I wanted to share that with you. If you have found this story inspiring or just delightful and you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please do. Please like the video, and I will post more. And if you have a request of a story you'd like to hear, I would do my best to have a story for you. Shema, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.